name is Mustafa. I come from Afghanistan. I have lived in Denmark for about 20 years. I work for the job center in Kolding as an ethnic entrepreneurship consultant. My presentation today is about ethnic entrepreneurship. My presentation is aimed at refugees in Denmark and people from other ethnic backgrounds. People with training and people without any training. When I say training, I do not mean an AP degree in marketing management or any other type of business training. I mean people who have practical experience or talented practical people who want to start their own business. Popular industries in Denmark are a hairdressing salon. Many people have made a living from this in their own home country and now want to start up the same type of business here in Denmark. Many people have made a living from small kiosks in their home country and now want to start a business here in Denmark. Many people from another ethnic background work in the restaurant industry. In the transport sector, I've seen many people want to start up as a self-employed driver, driving a taxi or lorry, or working as a courier. Many people also want to start up a shop where they repair mobile telephones, laptops, or other types of electronics. Butchers and vehicle export are also popular in Denmark. When I walk around town and think about my experience from Afghanistan and Pakistan, I see that many people are not thinking about the process. They just start up as business owners, but do not think about the fact that having some sort of marketing strategy is important. Many people have a certain cultural mindset. They simply get going, open a shop, and sit back and wait for customers. Many believe that God will help. That is right, God will help. But you also have to take the initiative yourself and have some sort of strategy in place. When you have set yourself up as a business owner, you have to remember that the journey is far from over. You have a shop where you have many competitors. You have to remember that there's something called a differentiation strategy. You have to differentiate yourself from your competitors. There are many ways in which you can differentiate yourself, but everyone likes friendly service. If you are friendly to your customers, smile at them and provide a good service, you can be sure that they will return. The other is price. Look at who passes by and buy goods from you. Are they rich? Are they middle class or lower class? Based on your customer segment, you have to remember to differentiate yourself on price. It is also important that you are very clear about your customer segment. Being able to attract customers is important. When I ask my children whether they want a pizza or a Happy Meal, they immediately say Happy Meal. Because when you drive past McDonald's and buy a Happy Meal, you get a toy and sometimes a book that I read to them in the evening. This is just one example of how to attract families with children to your shop. There are many other examples. You just have to look at the people passing by. Being clear about your customer segment is important. Based on this, you have to produce some form of marketing strategy. This may involve some flyers. If your customer segment is the younger generation, it makes sense to think about Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, etc. Maintaining a friendly relationship with your customers and suppliers is incredibly important. You should also be aware that there is a difference between the purchasing habits of men and women. When a man needs a shirt, he comes in and looks at the different colors and buys one. He does not spend a lot of time thinking about it. For women, shopping is a fun pastime. It is about following market trends. That is why women spend a great deal of time thinking about the things they buy. A lot of things have to match up, so they worry about everything they wear from top to bottom matching. This takes time. As a businessman, you have to remember that when women come into your shop, you have to be patient, you have to be friendly, You have to be inquiring. You have to be helpful. If you become impatient and irritable, you lose those customers. You can be sure that many of them will never return. Administration. This is also an important point here. I have many agreements, both with customers and with my suppliers. Many of those agreements were not confirmed in writing. As human beings, we often believe that we are able to remember everything we have agreed. But the truth is that we cannot. That is why writing down what you have agreed is important. In Asia, this is often the case, because people trust one another. You sell a product, and you think that the customer will pass by at some point and pay the outstanding balance. But writing things down is important. If you cannot remember what you have agreed, you may quickly get into disagreements with both customers and suppliers. Business is about relationships, so being clear about the agreements you have made is important. If you are contemplating returning home, I want you to remember a few things. Prepare. There are many international businesses operating around the world. Find out whether international businesses operate in the country to which you are returning. Contact them and talk to them about whether they have any business opportunities. You have now lived in Denmark for a while. You have probably seen many things in Denmark that do not exist in your home country. When you eventually return to your home country, you may be able to copy ideas that you have seen here in Denmark. You may be able to apply the same concepts in the country to which you are returning to. Remember that networks mean a great deal. You get far if you know someone who knows someone. If you have good connections in Denmark, keep the contact information you have. If you are someone who has big ambitions for setting up your own business, remember at some point or another, you cannot operate your business alone. When some companies become so big that they are thinking about setting up a board where they employ people with various skills, they utilize those skills to become competitive and to expand their business. Good luck. I hope that my experience and advice can help you start up your own business.